record. Your posts are likely sending your leads to your competitors. And in this video, we're going to fix that. We're going to keep your leads, so your leads can become your customers with the three crucial pieces to any post. Okay. I have 3 accounts pulled up right now, and I'm going to screen share, and we're going to go through their posts and discuss these 3 crucial pieces to any post. And when you dial these in, your lead knows that you're speaking to them, that you understand their problem. You get to shift a belief in them, that you get to lay out that you can solve the problem, that you have done it before, and that you know how to help people. And then from there, they know how to work with you because you tell them how. Okay. Those 3 pieces are the hook, the body, and the call to action. Let's get into it, guys. I like to get right down to business. So we are going to share a screen here. We're going to make sure that we are on the correct post to start. And 3, 2, 1, share. All right. Now, got this post up. We'll come back to it. This guy, Dad Bod Steve. Okay, we'll do a mini Instagram profile audit. If you guys want a full video on that, let me know in the comments. Okay. Help men lose their dad bods, straight forward. DM the word coaching to lose yours. Love the call to action. Little credibility, sponsored athlete, click for free stuff and discounts. That's cool. I mean, right out of the gate, like if you want to be an influencer and get affiliate deals, awesome. And if you want to run a business, put a link that feeds your coaching funnel in your bio. Guys, if you want to be an influencer, move product for other people. If you want to be a coach, run your business. All right, this is the post we're looking at. You're doing too much hit and it's keeping them fat. Oh, I mean, I'm hooked. Yeah. That's a decent. Guys are relying on hit too much and it's keeping them fat. All right. So we're going to look at the text of the body because so often that's where the results happen. Okay. So I like what he's saying here. Make it tougher to control your calories, can beat up your joints, and leave you susceptible to injuries. As you get older, your goal is to build as much strength as possible. With progressive overload, we'll get you there more effectively. Yeah. Awesome. Now, here's the thing. Are you doing too much HIIT training? As you get older, it's essential to build or at least maintain this. That's cool. I've just lost interest in this caption. Here's what he could have put up first. Many of the guys I currently work with failed to achieve the results they were really looking for when they were overly reliant on HIIT workouts. Guys, he has a good hook with this reel, right? To send you to the caption. And most of his reels end with follow me to lose your dad bod. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If he wanted to make this coaching gig a full-time thing, because he has a lot of followers, and maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. He did say in his post today on April 1st that he's also a manager of a Petco. So if he wanted to make this his full-time thing, 1, meet them emotionally where they are, and then show social proof. Okay. You lose me with this transactional as you get older, just this like infographic, right? No, move this to the top. Many of the guys I currently work with failed to achieve the results they were looking for when they were overly relying on high intensity interval training workouts. Oh man, that's me. And he's worked with people like me. I love it. Now you can layer stuff like this back in. I likely would go even a little more speaking to them, right? And it's not their fault, guys. They thought intensity would help, but as they get older, the number one thing that will keep your metabolism moving is muscle mass. Okay. High intensity interval training can be fun, but it's not the thing that really provides the results. Okay. And then from there, yeah, I mean, essentially what he said there, but you don't necessarily need all this. Okay. I like how he provides the result, but like, okay, Steve, I like this. I trust you. Where do I work with you? Like, the amount of people that are probably getting lost in his pipeline by having to click through to his profile and take another action. No, comment weightlifting if you want my free guide on how to make training sustainable and see results deep into your 30s. Boom. Like, yeah, dude, he's got 294 likes. The audience this guy has, he could have a booming coaching business, much more than where he's at if he wanted it. I don't know if he wanted it. We're just using his content because he's a guy in the space. Okay, guys, I don't follow that many coaches. I searched nutrition coach. This next one is who came up. Okay. So Alex Macklin, perhaps one reason you're struggling with fat loss is that you think you're off plan just this once, when in truth, it's not just this once. This is likely going to resonate mostly with coaches. Okay. Because here's the thing. Perhaps one reason you're struggling, how about this instead for a hook, to meet people where they actually are? Because people aren't thinking this deep about it. What they're thinking about is this. So you fell off again and your weight loss has plateaued? Read this. Yes, it is that simple. Emails with a 3rd to 5th grade reading level get triple the click-through rate. Make it that simple. Make it where your potential client, where your leads are actually thinking about. Okay. Boom. So we flip the hook up to that one. Now let's look here. Boom, boom, boom. And the list can go on. This is a good start. Okay. He's meeting them with the things going on in their head. And we put a little more effort into this body. We could say, and I get it. I've been there, and I've had clients that are still there, still working through it. Midweek work happy hours are still normal in today's society. Empathize with them a little bit, guys. If you have the ability to, if you're a coach, you ought to have that ability. Shocker, I know. Work trip and work dinners to get out next week, and work dinners out the next week. Crazy work week, so you got more takeout. Weekend bachelor party, like. Put these things in there with a little spice of empathy. And the list goes on. Now, right here, it's really not just once in a while. It's consistent each week. It's sometimes multiple times. It adds up. It's keeping you from making progress. Again, the tone through this whole post feels to me like somebody standing there with their arms crossed, giving a lecture. And when you're in a caption, when you start it like that with the hook, or when you're in the body of the caption and you're talking like that, you're going to create emotional resistance. And what you want to do is slowly walk people through to shift their belief in the caption. Oh, when we shifted to the empathy with the examples up here. And then instead of saying, I'm not saying you have to give up your social life, what you can say is, the good news is you can still enjoy your social life and lose weight. But right here, this is like this soapboxing lecture. And it's only really going to resonate with coaches, which is probably why when I clicked this profile, I saw a lot of coach friends following. Okay. Shocker. I know. Try to be more selective. Not every experience the time where you indulge, or what if I told you, or what if it was possible to enjoy, similar to above, right? You can enjoy certain situations. Example, work and it realizes it's a green light. Why rationalize it as a green light to overdo it just because you're out of town? However, again, instead of talking down to people and saying, here's what you're doing wrong, give them something they could be doing right. Give them a light at the end of the tunnel. So what if instead of going out of town and justifying as another way to indulge, you look at it as, I have a hotel room to myself to get a full night of sleep away from without kids interrupting. Boom. Now you just blew their mind wide open. You shifted a paradigm. And if you can shift a paradigm in them in a caption of an Instagram post, imagine what you can do for them in your program. And then call to action. Again, so if you want my guide I created on how to enjoy work trips and still make progress on your fat loss, comment experience and I'll get it to you. Boom. Just made him like $50,000 there. All right, Sanders. We're going to back this up here. First off, $299. That's how much the average online coach charges for the program. No, it's not. It's just not. You made that program. You made that number up. Two, this right here, the middle of this slide is what his hook should have been. Okay. This is why most new coaches fail to coach full time. And guys, we're going with my niche here. If you missed it, I rolled right in. Xander Fryer. I have clients who have been through his program who felt underserved. So I felt like going through and looking at his stuff. Uh, let's back out real quick. We'll do a mini Instagram audit on him too. So he knows how to. Here's what he does. Here's some credibility. Doesn't say he has 1,000 success stories, just that he's coached 1,000. DM me, coach, for more info. By the way, I'm a number one best-selling author. You can game that system really well, be a number one best-selling author in a certain niche in a day, and claim that. Check out my website. He has multiple different. I would only do one call to action, and at least he has a way for you to check him out if you don't want to DM. So we'll say that. Now, let's go here. Back to this. This is what I would have started with, is that this is why most new coaches fail to coach full time. It's like, oh, geez, wow, that's me. Like, I've been trying to leave my job as a manager at a Petco for years. I have hundreds of thousands of followers, but I just can't figure this out. So, and then I would bring in, most new coaches are severely undercharging. The average price point is actually close to $299. At this price point, you need 15 clients to bring in full-time income. This is the number one coaching myth. Regardless of what I agree or disagree on about getting your reps in and the value of getting testimonials at a low ticket, this is the number one coaching myth. He's aiming to shift a belief. I still think this is like AI wrote this, guys. There's no emotion here. Okay. The number one coaching myth is giving your super valuable service away for free when it's something that people would willingly pay for. Oh, wait, they would willingly pay for it? Yes, they would. Boom. The solution is command your worth and charge more for your service. He's effectively saying the solution is the solution. How about the solution to your problem? The solution, here's how to stop with the side gigs, stop coaching full time. And boom, you solve big problems and communicate your value and charge professional rates. Okay, cool. Now people are starting to get it. You don't need to be the best in the coach in the world to command a high price. You just need to be a trusted advisor in your field. Again, shifted the belief. Still feels a little bit like AI wrote this, and at least he's shifting a belief here. Now, a little bit too much text, right? He's going for like a full-blown pitch here. Okay, I would actually cool it on this call to action. Just, hey, DM me, coach, if you want to learn how to charge more. Boom, that's it. Because as soon as my eyes hit this, guys, I'm out. I'm not reading all that to get to comment or DM us the worm coach. Jack O'Link actually did over here. He got a lead off of this post, but I do believe he could have got more. That's it, guys. 3 pieces of content, 3 different accounts, 3 different niches. Meet your people where they are. Okay, this is the number one thing I see with coaches that I work with. Is they're like, well, I don't want to, it's so simple. I don't want to post about something that's simple. Stop posting for yourself and your peers. Okay. If you want to be an influencer and use your account as a diary, by all means do that. Just stop calling yourself a coach, because then you're an influencer. If you want to be a coach and run a successful business, it requires the empathy to meet people where they are, to remember why you started in this journey in the first place. Or if this has always come easier to you than others, why they're starting. Because if you want to talk about this super high level esoteric stuff, but the gateway drug to get where you were or where you are now was nutrition or was fitness or was something else, talk about that. Give people the first rung in the ladder. Don't stand up at the top of the ladder and talk about how cool it is up there. Give them the first rung in the ladder and then help them ascend. That's what a coach does. If you want to be an influencer, by all means, you probably just watched the wrong video. But hey, at least now you know. I appreciate you so much for being here. You guys know I will always keep it real with you. If you want a video on auditing Instagram profiles, comment below. And actually, if you want an Instagram profile and a post audit, send me a DM with the word audit and I'll get it to you.